I mean, the pain meds are so horrendous.
Oh, no. I forget one time, I forget recently, I had real bad back pain. I asked my doctor for
My son
pain
Rick
medication. He goes, you?
on
On
Flake.
pain medication? Yeah, I do. So he gave me like
No.
10 pills.
I don't know. I don't hear anybody.
Mike,
I was offended earlier.
You were offended?
I'm writing my notes so I get it right when I talk.
Okay.
Manny Mendoza,
I like to be prepared. I like to be prepared before I get here. Not while I'm-
do you know Manny
You
Mendoza?
know, like shooting from the hip, huh?
No,
Yeah.
You know who that is?
like as a teacher, you have to
How
over.
about you? You know who Manny Mendoza is? Manny Mendoza was my favorite baseball player. He batted 200. They would call that the Mendoza line.
200.
Yeah, they call that the Mendoza line.
Okay, we're live.
I'm within par of.
Joe McCary, below that Manny Mendoza line.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I got a memo. Did you get it?
No. How are you? I'm doing great.
Joe, I'm selling tickets.
Good, that's good.
Interested?
What are they for?
Launch party, launch party, launch,
I'm really not into those.
some point,
Sometimes I can't read my notes.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Very cool. I'll probably,
Sunday night,
when, this Sunday night?
probably 5 to 8,
How much are they?
$30.
Oh, man, that's expensive.
Listen, charity is, a heavy lift.
It sure is.
See, the historical society has large print.
There you go.
That much.
That is much better.
Oh, wait, Manny. That's it. Oh, wait, Manny.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be sitting here for at least another 45 minutes.
Probably more.
But no. I have a time limit.
That's the second person you offended.
I have a time limit.
You're not putting friends here tonight.
No, he's not.
I want to buy some.
That's right.
What are they, $3 ticket?
$3.
Yeah,
$30? I'll buy some.
I didn't hear that he wasn't coming, so.
I'll buy two.
Sean will eat the rest.
I don't know what I got on me.
What are you selling, Sean?
Dude,
I'm selling tickets to
you don't know.
the police athletic team event
That's-
Sunday.
Sunday,
Yeah.
$30?
Yeah.
I got one. I'll take it.
How you doing? It's going well.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. I'm having surgery on my head.
You're having surgery on your head.
Yeah, well,
I worked out.
Well, hold
Well,
it. Can
no,
Mike go with you, get a 2-for-1er?
He's gonna measure it after.
He definitely needs head surgery.
that Mark was on the
Yeah.
was cancer.
Yeah,
So I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna buy a ticket anyway.
Well, fill that out.
you're right off.
Whatever the wrap is.
Okay.
Depends on what it looks like and how it settles.
Yeah.
That's you, right?
But at least
No.
we got
My glasses on.
Huh,
This
for court?
It looks like, I don't know what you want to.
Yeah, it's for court.
No, that is not me.
Oh, jeez. Okay. There's two. Oh, okay.
Do you buy them at the door too?
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Oh, you're going to report on the camera,
Thank you.
or not? I mean, I don't need to. I mean,
No, I was going to, but
Rolling.
Tom Smith is gonna do it.
Okay, just so I don't have to do it.
Yeah, no, I was gonna defer to
That
him
sounds
anyway.
good. That
But,
sounds
yeah,
good, yeah.
he can say it a lot better than I can.
Go with our best speaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Every time we meet, you learn something new.
Doesn't come up?
You know, like I didn't know we could be a packaging plant.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
I didn't know that, and that,
Sure.
it brings more jobs.
You gonna sell the mayor?
Am I gonna
You
sell
gonna sell
them?
one to the mayor?
He's coming in the back door.
That's what I thought. You're not gonna sell one to him, I'm telling you that right now.
Oh, I spelled your last name wrong.
You gonna be offended?
The MIP right there, man.
No, with the.
Men in black. Just gotta get them shades to go with.
Oh, wrong night, we're not gonna get to go.
Yeah, he must have taken a pep pill before. he
Yes,
came.
he must have.
I'm awake,
Yeah, did you get the memo?
awake as I'm ever gonna be. Did I wake you up when I called you?
Yeah.
Where are you?
You sound like you were yawning on the phone. I thought I woke you up or you were going to sleep or something.
I was actually. Oh, yeah. Yep. It was, not, yeah. Bounds, yeah.
This up here? I'll do it. There we go.
Exactly, yeah.
There we go.
No, right? Right. All right, Manny.
Huh?
Easy.
Yes.
What are you talking about? Smith's here.
We're being recorded, you know. I could say a lot of funny things, but I'm not.
I know, before, I run home every night and,
So you can have some chairs there and stuff for people. When you
No answer.
meet with Greg, give me a call.
you know, when I send a text, I just stare at the phone until a guy answers. Jason, 2 days later, Jason
Okay.
answers.
Whenever's good for you.
Say new phone, who's this?
Okay, you see that they dropped the keys off of the flags.
Never said that.
Lucy called me about it the other day.
Yeah, there's a note here, a memo here, a copy of something here that I just saw. Mr. Smith, how are you doing today?
Yeah,
It was
away.
VFW originally.
He asked.
Flags,
You don't recognize this voice after, what, 13 years?
But how are you doing? And they just replaced them.
I didn't know you spoke in that deep of a voice. It surprised me.
Yeah, we just
No, I'm not saying anything to you.
give them new flags for Patriots Park. Yeah, like the knockout line.
Oh, you can't, did you? That's good.
Well, we're
Crazy, that's
good. We
Sunday.
have like a dozen flags.
That's all right. I see that response. It's interesting.
as long as you have the keys.
I'll get them for all of it. I'll get,
Yeah.
or the guy.
Yeah, let's just keep them out of there, out of it.
Yeah.
It's after 7 o'clock. We're going to start.
I'm just waiting for Lucy.
Sean, it's after 7 o'clock.
I'm on schedule. Howard, if I'm not in bed by 9, I'm miserable. Isn't it?
Oh, I know how you feel.
It's okay.
I'm off tomorrow, guys.
You've been off all week, haven't you?
It's been nice,
Good for you.
you know. Keep an eye on the boss.
Sorry about that, yes.
He's doing good. Doing good.
You got the color coordinated, you got
I
the
just don't know
memo.
what's wrong. Every once in a while, her blood pressure just goes bullshit. Boardwalk.
This meeting is called to order. Would everyone please rise for the flag salute?
Sorry, I can't make a phone call with your iPad.
Come on,
Mike, keep your hands off my iPad.
You're supposed to silence that, Sean.
That's 2 meetings in a row that
Ah.
happened.
May I have a roll call, please?
Councilmember Bruno? Here. Councilmember Owen?
Here.
Councilmember DePanthelis?
Here.
Councilmember McCary?
Here.
Councilmember Dill?
Here.
Council President Johnston?
Here.
Skip McWilliams?
I got missed.
Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Excuse
Excuse me, Councilman McWiggin.
Alexa heard you, though. Come on.
Hey, that's one way to make the meeting short.
Speeding that meeting up.
Present.
Also present, we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Also present is Mayor Glasser, Administrator Frost, City Clerk Samuelson, City Solicitor Smith, and City Engineer Snyder. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, adequate of this notice has been provided. The agenda for this meeting is posted in City Hall and on the city's website, summerspointgov.org. Okay, good evening, everybody. Does anyone have any communications to offer?
Madam President, apparently when you're talking into the mic there, it's very garbled. I don't know what the
Okay.
issue is, but we're still having this issue internally here. It seems your voice is,
How about now?
I don't know, it's,
Still,
what's-
oh, it's still garbled? Or is this clear? I was too close to it, maybe.
yeah,
Okay,
just so that
All
they
right.
hear.
thank you.
All right.
Any communications? Hearing none. Mr. Mayor?
Good evening. Thank you, Council President. Just a few things I have on my agenda. On March 28th, we had a Veterans Advisory Board meeting to discuss specifically the Memorial Day Parade. Mr. Pamphless was there, along with a few other members of the Veterans Advisory Board. One thing I do want to make mention that our guest speaker will be Lieutenant Colonel Justin Krowicki.
You can't.
Too close.
Too close? How about back here? Terrible. How about here? Okay.
We'll get it.
We'll get it. Too sensitive. As I was saying, the guest speaker for Memorial Day will be Lieutenant Colonel Justin Krowicki. Colonel Krowicki is the 177th Logistics Squadron Commander out at the 177th Fighter Wing. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. He is also a homeowner here in Summers Point. But also, we are looking for a convertible. If anybody knows, because we'd like to have the, you got a convertible? Well, we may just ask you to
You're more
buy
than
your
welcome.
convertible.
I even
right,
washed it
so we
this
can
week.
put the guest speaker in there and his driver, which I think one of the lieutenants from the squadron will be driving him, or you can drive him. Why don't you drive him? Well, we'll work that out. Nonetheless, moving on. Yesterday, we had a groundbreaking at Summers Point Yachts down at 680 Bay. The council president and I attended. Eddie and the Cruisers, the 40th anniversary showing of the movie, will be held April 22nd at Gateway Theater. I understand all the tickets are sold already.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I was lucky enough to get two. So also, of course, Bayfest. It's going to be on the 29th, and again, kudos to Greg Gregory and the girls downstairs, as we call them. The girls that are working in the city administration's office has been working hand in hand with Greg Gregory. I saw them the other day discussing things. So again, Bayfest is the kickoff of our season. Looking forward to it. And here's to it. And one last thing that, one of the other great things we have at Summers Point is our beach concerts. And there is I've mentioned it before, there is a contest going on throughout the nation on the USA Today newspaper that would pick the best beach concert in the country. And last I heard, we were leading the pack. But still, I ask everybody, you can vote once a day, and I've been trying to vote every day that I can. So with that, thank you very much, Council President, and I hope everybody had a happy Easter.
Thank you, Mayor. Mr. Frost?
Yes, good evening. I have a couple things this evening. The first thing is the Green Team will be hosting a citywide cleanup Saturday at 9 a.m. Meet at the Public Works Yard. Our Public Works Department is going to supply bags and gloves, light refreshments, and then send them on their way of different routes throughout the city. That's this coming Saturday. We have an issue going on down to Route 52 with the junction box down there that essentially got fried by Atlantic City Electric. So we are aware of the situation. There are lights and irrigation that are not working down there right now. We are aware of it. We are working on it, trying to get a scope of work and timeline for that. But that's something that's pending. So I just wanted to let everyone know that that's in process. And then there's one other item that is 515 West Ocean Heights Road, Platinum Car Wash. They are making a request to tie into the sanitary sewer system of the city of Linwood and come out of ours. So I'm going to bring it up with the Public Works Committee. Mr. Smith knows about it. Linwood's involved, and so is the EHT anyway. So it's something that will be addressed hopefully by the next meeting.
Could you repeat that?
Sure.
Just, no, the criteria, what, did they want to tie into?
They want to tie in the Linwood's sanitary sewer system and out of ours. There's an issue with their sanitary sewer line crosses a different property owner's lot.
Oh, okay,
There's a-
you don't know more?
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
That's all I have, sorry.
Okay. Mr. Smith?
Yes, I have a few things. First, we do have an ordinance on for tonight. It's the same ordinance that was previously passed by council, and due to difficulties in getting the ordinance posted, the publication with the press, it never got posted before the second reading, so now we're going to try it again with the Atlantic City Press, and hopefully they can publish our ordinance so we get a first reading, a second reading, and a publication. So it's the same ordinance that was there before, in case anyone wonders what we're doing. I'm working with the Canvas Committee. I've also managed to pull into this Mr. John Helbig. In fact, I attended a symposium on this, and as the committee knows, they had suggested that the city bring in a planner, and since Mr. Helbig seems to be retired, we dragged him in, and he's going to assist us on that. We've already had one meeting. I've had a meeting separate with Mr. Helbig to go over items that need to be addressed, and we are meeting again Monday at 4 o'clock here to go over some more issues to tighten down. And the other thing I have is our ordinance relative to 3% tax for short-term rentals. We received notification from the state that they've received it, and they anticipate or expect us to identify the transient accommodations for them so that they know who they're supposed to be collecting from. And that's really all I have now. Thank you.
Thank you. Committee reports.
Madam President, I attended the Garden Club meeting, and they had a representative from the ACUA
Sorry.
addressing.
I'm sorry, could I just, I forgot Mr. Snyder.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I went past, skipped the line, I'm
I have some
sorry.
important information on the bus shelters. I don't know if anybody's
I
noticed.
saw
On
the- I
Route
saw
9,
the
they poured the
concrete.
concrete pads. I did ask them about the other ones, and they have no idea what I was talking about.
Here we go.
But we'll at least get two fairly soon. Once the concrete was poured today, and then the bus shelters will, they say next week they should be installed, so.
I got a question.
So we just have to push, keep
Yeah,
pushing
keep
for the
pushing,
other
yeah.
three. Oh, it's a good start. It only took 3 years to get those two,
Can
so.
I question the city engineer for a minute?
What's that?
For one thing. It was brought up to city council a few meetings ago about Shore Road rated 52 and how that's been deteriorating. Have we contacted the county or?
Yeah, I contacted the county last week, and they
filled
filled out some of the potholes.
They did fill in some.
I did suggest that that area could use repaving, but it's really up
Yeah,
to
almost from Summers Avenue right into
Yeah.
52, that whole stretch of Shore Road needs to be worked on.
They are aware of it.
That being a county road, so, thank you, Greg,
Yep.
appreciate that.
The Sharrows on Bethel Road, which Sharrows are the share the road symbols, they are scheduled to be installed Monday on Bethel Road and then along Bay Avenue and up Ocean. So eventually it'll meet our bike path up there. Once we redo Ocean Avenue, west of Shore Road, those will have Sharrows also. That gives us points for the bicycle-friendly community. The conduit work for the replacement lights on Bay Avenue is complete. All the road work's complete. We're just waiting for the lights to be delivered, which is expected mid-May. And then it only takes about a week and a half to install them. And then that project will be complete with the brand-new lights, LED, partially funded by a state grant. And that's everything.
Great.
Madam President,
Thank you.
just
Yeah.
a quick question. You mentioned points for bike-friendly community.
Yes.
Have we achieved that, and who is monitoring that? Or
I
who's-
believe Mr. Helbig
In the
applied
environmental-
last summer, and we were just at the cutoff.
Right,
for the-
I had something to do with the application, but it slips my mind. So we still are accumulating those points
Yes.
to get there?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to reapply every
Yeah.
year. We got honorable mention
Mention, yes.
last year, and, but with this bike racks and the other things, the
And,
Sharrows.
Bike lane on Maysland, Summers Point Maysland
Yeah.
Road.
Well,
Hopefully,
I just noticed another community that has a sign that says they're bike-friendly. I just hope someday we get that sign.
We should have enough points, but
Good deal. Thanks.
yeah, we'll steal the sign, yeah, great.
That's that Summers Point mentality.
Okay. Now, Councilmember Bruno.
Okay, so the Garden Club, they had a representative from ACUA, and like all that, we put out to the curb, they produce 20,000 tons of soil every year. And they had a lecture on how to do your own composting, and the woman brought her own pet worms, and it's really quite interesting. And they'll help anyone who wants to do that. And they're working at the 10th and, is it Dobbs Avenue, where there's a vacant lot they'll be turning into a natural area for wildlife. They need native plants, if anyone has any plants they want to donate to that. And they're planting an eastern redbud tree on the playground by the senior center. They're donating and planting it, and they're getting it from Langs, and Langs is doing free delivery and planting it for them. And for Arbor Day, April 28th, they're having an activity for Summers Point children. And then Mike Owen and I attended the Historic Society, and they will not have a table at Bayfest, but they're going to be open that day from 10 to 2. And it looks like it's going to be really good. There'll be food, there'll be things to do. And they're having an archaeological dig at the Summers Mansion on May 6th, which looks really interesting with professionals. And Eddie and the Cruiser sold out. And
Yeah.
Mike, did you have?
Yeah, just to add along with that, it's basically going to be an open house the same day as Bayfest from 10 to 2. I thought I overheard one of the board members saying having a free hot dogs there at the,
Yeah.
I'm sure you heard that too, up at the museum. Would be a little bit of a draw if you're hungry for lunch, but that was my understanding on it. Right,
Yeah.
but it's going to be a fun day.
Okay. Thank you. I did want to report on, Mr. Doe and I met with the representatives from Summers Point Village to get an update to see what was going on down there. They've done quite a bit already, quite a bit of improvements. I do have a list here. All the roofs have been done. They're basically doing, I think he said 6 units at a time. It's a 2-week turnover, so the residents actually have to move out. They have the option to either move into a local motel, or they can move in with family, and they do get $50 a day if they decide, if they can move in with a family member instead of going to a motel. And it is about a 14-day turnover. We toured one of the brand-new units, and it's absolutely beautiful. It's vinyl floors and that look like wood, all new appliances, cabinets, quartz countertops. They're doing a really nice job. 13 of the units are going to be ADA compliant. They're actually, because right now there are 2 stories, they're actually going to be combining 2 units together, and the first floor will be an ADA compliant unit, and the second floor will be, another separate unit as opposed to the up and down that they have now. 5 of the units are going to be equipped for the hearing and sight impaired, which I thought was, what the things that they were going to do there was pretty unique and great too. They are having their security team, and they may have already met, but they're going to meet with our police department again to go over what they've done or what they need to do as far as cameras and all that stuff. So they're moving forward pretty good. Anything I forgot?
No, I think you covered it completely, and they just appear to be very proactive. I mean, they really want to get this done. They want to meet the requirements the city imposed on them, both the city and the police department. And I'll tell you what, I'm not easily impressed, but I was impressed with their operation and their schedule.
Yeah, they're doing it. I mean, they're replacing, like I said, the roof, the windows, the doors, siding, everything. They're totally rehabbing the whole complex, so it was nice to see. The parking committee, everybody has, I'll let Mr. Snyder discuss. Everybody has a copy of his letter in reference to changing the parking ratios
Yeah.
in Summers Point.
So my office investigated whether the current 3, parking off-street parking spot for 3 seats is still appropriate in the commercial zones of the city. In doing that, we looked at some studies that show, there's a lot of increase in ride sharing, and more people are walking and bicycling, especially with the improvements that are made in the city. And then comparing our ordinance with other neighboring municipalities, ours is one of the most restrictive. It requires, the most parking spaces per seat. So basically, if you have 3 seats for each spot, most towns are either 4 or 5, so it's a lot less restrictive. And after investigating the current ordinance, it was found that the current 1 to 3 seats is pretty much outdated for today's standards and not really consistent with engineering and planning standards.
Okay, thank you. So the committee's recommendation is to change it to the 5 from the 3, and based on Mr. Snyder's report, and also the Summers Point Business Association also looked at this, and they also agree that it's time to make the change, so we'd like to do that at the next meeting.
So what is the process now if we go forward with this?
Well, I was gonna wait to do this so that we get past the matrix again.
Okay.
We had that hiccup, and then, once the matrix is done, then we pass an ordinance amending the,
1 to 3?
Right.
Current zone.
Commercial 1, highway commercial 2, general business, transient commercial zones. We need to change, so each of the ordinances there relative to 1 to 3 would then be modified to 1 to 5, as would be the new ordinance on the matrix, and then we send it down to the planning board for their review. We're gonna follow Councilman McGuigan.
What?
Who's told me how to do this. My way was not the correct way, so we'll do his way, it's okay.
Who's the lawyer?
But we're going to send it down to them. They can approve it, they can modify it, they can do whatever they want. They send it back
We just have to respond to it. We don't have to necessarily, correct me if I'm wrong, but is it similar to the redevelopment, any type of redevelopment program? It goes to the planning board for the review. They make recommendations, it comes back to council, then the council determine, okay. It's the same process.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
You may change, you may have to reintroduce it again, but I just,
Okay.
cross that bridge when it comes to it.
So we introduce it first and then send it to planning? Or you introduce it first and then send it to planning?
Suggestion of Mr. McWigan, and everyone sort of agreed with that.
Well, I only suggest it from my past experience as a learned councilman. I'm
All
not,
right, so that's the way we're going to do it. We're going to,
true.
I hate that analogy. Just for the record.
Can I assume that we're going to have that first at the next council meeting? Things that we're doing the metrics, we're
When-
doing the
he wants to do
metrics
the-
tonight, and second reading on the 27th, I would assume, right?
Yeah, but see, for me to amend it, that's being introduced, we're amending a ordinance that has not been passed yet.
So we have to wait
That's
to,
what I was waiting for.
we have to wait till May to introduce it.
Yes.
Okay, all right. I just wanted a timeline. I appreciate it, Mr. Smith.
Okay.
I'm glad to hear that, sir. Thank you.
Madam
Yes.
President, just a couple things, so just to summarize what you said, Mr. Schneider, is that we being Summers Point and the Summers Point future restaurants or existing restaurants are somewhat at a competitive disadvantage,
Yes, yes.
and based on your chart, particularly against, are we open to public?
Yeah,
Against other municipalities or other towns,
Close.
particularly Margate.
Yes.
So,
hear him.
this
Even
is
a-
where I usually keep my head, but, so we are,
Turn them up.
we are at a, like I say, a competitive disadvantage.
Yes.
And the other thing, you mentioned that the business association is for this. I just hope, I would like to see that, if they could send us a letter or whatever.
Okay. Well,
just
Mr.
so that we have
Schneider,
everything on the
you worked with them
QT.
on this as
or
well,
on the-
right?
on the-
Yeah, I attended a meeting where they discussed this
Right.
there.
And they took a formal vote.
I don't know if they took a formal vote, but everybody there was, for these, so I'm sure it wouldn't be a problem.
Right.
Is economic development supporting this also? Or hasn't it been brought up to the,
It has not been brought up.
okay. It
no.
might be good to have it brought up just to get their approval too.
Okay, that's easy.
Thank you.
Any other committee reports? Hearing none. Could I have a motion to approve the minutes from March 23rd regular meeting and the special city council meeting on March 30th of 2023?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, minutes are approved. Ordinance number 4.
Ordinance number 4 of 2023, an ordinance amending and supplementing the Summers Point Municipal Code, Chapter 114, Development Regulations, and enacting Article 32, Zoning Matrix Schedule, Section 114-233, designated as Schedule of Minimum Area, Yard, and Building Requirements.
May I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any comments? Excuse me. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? This is the first reading, so we'll be open for public comment at the next meeting at the second reading. We'll move on to resolutions. Could I have a motion to open for public comment on resolutions only?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're now open for public comment on resolutions only. If anyone wishes to speak, please step forward, state your name and address for the record.
Patricia Pearson, 587 Marks Road, Summers Point. Resolution 2023, are we talking about that or no?
Which one?
2023 is the year
So which,
to,
Oh, okay, 85?
85?
Yeah, it is, 2023 is the year, what am I
Yes.
talking about?
Yes,
Last time I checked.
Huh? Is that up to talk now
Yes.
or no?
yes.
Okay, I don't have any objection to electrical inspector, but what is the story? Did we have one? Did he retire? Why are we hiring him?
Mr. Frost,
He's retired,
What was his name?
Sheldon,
Okay, so, and this is a new fella, and when does he start?
tomorrow.
Okay, so he starts,
Owner report tomorrow.
is he here?
Passed.
and he's
Is
part,
he here?
He's part-time.
No, I mean, is he here tonight?
no.
Oh, okay. All right, that's all I wanted to know. Thank you. So he's replacing somebody, right? Okay.
Could I have a motion to close?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're now closed for public comment. Resolution number 83.
Resolution number 83 of 2023, resolution approving the submittal of a grant application and execute a grant agreement with the United States Department of Transportation for Safe Streets and Roads for All grant.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution number 83 is adopted. Number 84.
Resolution number 84 of 2023, authorizing the business administrator of the city of Summers Point to sign certain New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection and New Jersey Department of Transportation permit applications and other routine project documents on behalf of the sewer utility for projects approved and authorized by the governing body of the city of Summers Point.
May I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution number 84 is adopted. Number 85.
Resolution number 85 of 2023, part-time hiring of Patrick Baker Jr. as electrical subcode official.
May I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution number 85 is adopted. Number 86.
Resolution number 86 of 2023, a resolution of the City of Summers Point, County of Atlantic, supporting our First Responders Act and requesting Atlantic County to explore a shared service solution to the potential crisis regarding EMS and fire service for the municipalities of Atlantic County.
May I have a motion, please?
I'll gladly make that motion.
Second?
Second.
Any comments?
Council President,
Yes, Mr.
this is obviously coming out of a meeting of the Public Safety Committee with Fire Chief Sweeney. With that, I discussed this at the Atlantic County Mayors Association meeting recently, and the mayors have formed a committee also to look into this. I'll be reaching out, and coincidentally, I've been put on that committee. I will be reaching out to all the mayors in Atlantic County to discuss this. Actually, my plan of action is send a letter out to them, just outlining problems we understand we're all having, and seeing, one, if they are having problems, and two, possible solutions down the line. I obviously think that this is something that we all have to start thinking about right now to as volunteers are, I guess, to the point where we're not getting as many as we used to. So it's something we have to think. I don't think we're going to solve this overnight, but it's something we all should start thinking about soon as we go on. It's something that's, instead of when it's too late. So again, I will be working on it with the Atlantic County mayors also. So, thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Resolution number 86 is adopted. Number 87.
Resolution number 87 of 2023, a resolution authorizing the business administrator to settle a property damage claim.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Any comments? Just so everybody knows, this settlement is for $1,200. for damage to a resident's pool, right? Yeah.
Council President, just a question. Is there any way, I know this doesn't happen very often, but when it does happen, does council have to pass a resolution authorizing the business administrator, or can we just pass a resolution in general authorizing the business administrator to settle these type of suits up to a certain amount?
So in the past, a lot of times what happens is contractors, city contractors, municipal contractors will make repairs or do something when it's our fault, right? This is a little bit different because we're actually reimbursing the taxpayer, the homeowner, right?
Right.
So in that case, I talked to Tom about it, I kind of felt uncomfortable reimbursing her without having the governing body be aware of it.
Oh, yeah, okay,
Because they're not a vendor, like,
Right.
you know, she's not a vendor.
this is something out of the norm then.
That's exactly,
Right.
and it is very rare. That-
Okay.
I don't think, in the 10 years I've been here, I'm not sure any other time it's actually done something like that.
Okay, I just want to try to make it easier for you to give the authority to do it rather than going to council all the time for these things. But if they're that much of a rarity, then I guess it wouldn't behoove us to have a resolution to do
Yeah,
that.
and so the other, not to make a long story short, but, you know, basically, our insurance deductible is $1,000, right? So if we put this on insurance, all the time and energy is spent, you know, that's $200.
Sure, yeah. No. Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution number 87 is adopted. Number 88,
Resolution number 88 of 2023, a resolution authorizing the refund of an overpayment of taxes for 418 Atlantic Avenue and correcting second quarter taxes.
may I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution number 87 is adopted. Number 88. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 89. Number 88 is adopted.
Resolution number 89 of 2023, resolution appointing members to the Economic Development Advisory Commission.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Just so everyone knows, we had two members of EDAC resign, and we just filled those seats.
Council President?
Yes.
In the future, when we're going to make any type of appointments like that, could resumes be forwarded to the council people so we really know who we're voting on?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution number 89 is adopted. Number 90.
Resolution number 90 of 2023, resolution designating deputy custodians with various city departments and offices pursuant to Open Public Records Law, NJSA 47:1A-1 exec.
May I have a motion, please?
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution number 90 is adopted. Number 91.
Resolution number 91 of 2023, approving proposals, goods and services 2023.
May I have a motion, please?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution number 91 is adopted. Anyone have any old business to discuss? Hearing none. New business, authorization to waive raffle fees for the Summers Point Police athletics activities for April 16th, 2023. Anybody have any objection to that?
I would like to recuse myself from that, as I'm a member of that organization.
Okay. But, okay, if there's no objection, we'll waive those fees. Any other new business? Discussion of the bills.
Yeah, so this evening we have a bill list, in the amount of $1,512,263.68.
Okay. May I have a motion to open for public comment?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're now open for public comment. If anyone wishes to speak, please step forward.
Dale Primish, 57 Village Drive, Summers Point. I was here about 2 or 3 months ago, and Council President said that we raise our taxes because of some large insurance thing that's coming down the street. And I believe that, and then, of course, a couple of weeks after that, I saw the agenda, I was reading the agenda, and said that you passed an ordinance saying that you go beyond 2%, in order to cover this loss. Is that,
No.
am I correct?
No.
No.
I think that was something else. What was that?
It's talking
No.
about the cap ordinance.
Cap?
You're
Yeah.
referring to the cap ordinance, but those you're talking about two separate things. There's the cap ordinance and then there's the budget.
Okay, so in other words, you're gonna raise, in other words, you did this to raise the taxes to cover something that's beyond the budget, is that correct?
No, the cap, so statutorily, we have to do that cap ordinance every year at the advice of our auditors. That's different than the budget.
Okay, so in other words, the budget is not being raised by a large amount, is that what you're
The
saying?
budget is being raised this year, yes, absolutely.
Oh, so in other words, it has to be true. Okay.
The budget is.
All
Yeah.
right, now, I'm kind of a pragmatic guy, and I go out there and I look when I go in here, and I see a fleet of cars that you guys bought. And I see a lot of police that you guys hired that you didn't need to hire. Because, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's a lot of want here, but there's no need. And I'll tell you one thing else, I can prove it. Now, I'd like to have you people start to reconsider that, because what you should be doing is not raising our taxes. You shouldn't be out there hiring a lot of police personnel, which we do not need. And I'm here to tell you, I can prove that. I got a lot of background. I can prove what I'm saying. If you think I'm joking, I need 10 minutes 2 weeks from now. I need 10 minutes, and I'm going to show you what I got. And I'll tell you what, the Republican Party here is going to maybe be really embarrassed. And if I'm embarrassing people here that I know, well, say la vie. We're talking about taxes. We're talking about serious money. You hired a lot of cops that costed $175,000 a pop. How many police do we have now? First of all, before I go any further, I want you guys to understand something here. I'm not a defund the police guy. I'm heavily steeped in police background. I mean, that's not my point. My point is taxation, that we should not be paying for excess personnel. I don't care what the department is in this city. Now, like I said, I want 10 minutes. People can think about this, whatever you want, and that's the way it is. Now,
We're beyond your 3 minutes. Could I just have you finish your thoughts, please?
okay. In other words, what I'm saying is, I want 10 minutes. The next council meeting, I want to hear 3 minutes. I'm going to be nice about it. Anyway, one of the things I want to say beyond that, and this is the other point, I don't know if you people have entertained the idea of putting any kind of drug emporium in the city. I'm here to tell you, if you guys want to do that, you will make me your personal enemy. I am against drugs. You guys bring it here, and you will pay the price. I hope you guys understand that, because when I'm done, if you guys want to disregard all the stuff I'm saying about, you people aren't going to be here the next time this comes
Okay,
around.
thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank God.
Motion to close?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're now closed for public comment. Could I have a motion to pay the bills, please?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any further comments from the governing body?
I'll hold them.
Okay, could I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
He gets 3 minutes, not 10.
He's not getting 10 minutes, no. We can't do 10 minutes.
You know what?
Yeah.
Somebody should go, somebody from the police department ought to talk to him. Can't come in here and threaten council.
Yes, we're still on.
I'm close to making a motion to waive the 3-minute rule.
I'm okay with that.